Good evening and welcome to the Business Day. I'm Javon Keys. Gas prices are going up tomorrow. 87 and 90 gasoline will sell for $3.06 more. $4.50 will be added to diesel, ultra-low sulfur diesel and kerosene. Propane will decline by $3.06 and butane will also lose $1.32. Petrojam says this week's prices were largely influenced by tightened supply due to sanctions imposed on Russia for its invasion of Ukraine. Now back home, 4% of Jamaicans were found to be in extreme poverty in 2019. The Planning Institute of Jamaica (PIOJ) and the Statistical Institute of Jamaica (Statin) today released the findings of the latest Jamaica Survey of Living Conditions. The latest Jamaica Survey of Living Conditions found that more than 3% of Jamaicans could not cover the minimum cost of meeting their basic nutritional requirements.
Extreme poverty, also referred to as food poverty, was also relatively unchanged at 4% nationally, but we saw an increase in rural areas of 3 percentage points to 6.7%.
Director of Policy Research at the Planning Institute of Jamaica, Suzette Johnson, says the country's overall rate of poverty, however, declined.
The overall prevalence of poverty was 11% relative to 12.6% in 2018. Regionally, the Greater Kingston metropolitan area was the only region to register a change in the prevalence of poverty. This was 4.7%, declining by 4.5 percentage points. The prevalence of poverty in the other urban centers was 13.4% and in rural areas, 14.2%.
Income inequality measured by the Gini coefficient was barely changed at 0.3671. 0 would indicate perfect equality. Meanwhile, the Jamaica Survey of Living Conditions found that consumption declined for the year 2019. The estimated spend is based on each household member for the year.
At the national level, nominal mean per capita consumption expenditure was $370,853. The Greater Kingston metropolitan area continues to hold a notable lead in spending over other urban centers and rural areas.
And of course, we'll have more stories from that survey. Now let's head to the currency market. Banks and cambios are selling the US dollar for an average $153.98. $122.96 is the going rate for the Canadian dollar, $203.69 for the pound, while the euro is costing an average $171.66. The JSE index advanced by 642 points today, while the junior market index advanced by 7 points. Among today's winners were 138 Student Living Jamaica Variable Preference Shares, Kingston Properties, Main Event Entertainment Group, Iron Rock Insurance Company, and Honeybun, while on the losing side were Jamaica Public Service Company JPS 9.5% shares, Mayberry Jamaican Equities, Cygnus Real Estate Finance Jamaican Dollar shares, Key Insurance Company, and Salada Foods Jamaica. And that's it for the Business Day. I'm Javon Key. Stay with us. Regional and international news are after the break.